Welcome to the 19th edition of Climate News. We'll start with the positive news first this week.
One of the most important climate stories this week is about Australia. The country now accounts for nearly 60% of all household battery installations outside China, with more than 415,000 batteries installed since July alone. Government incentives covering up to 30% of battery costs have accelerated adoption beyond expectations. Australia also has recorded a 24% reduction in gas-fired electricity generation, with stored solar energy increasingly replacing expensive fossil fuel power during evening peak demand periods.
In Mexico, solar cookers are helping women reduce their dependence on LPG and firewood. The initiative has reduced fuel consumption, lowered household expenses, and improved indoor air quality. Nearly half of participating women reduced polluting cooking methods by more than 50%.
China's all-electric cargo vessel demonstrates that decarbonization is now extending beyond roads and buildings into maritime transport. Powered by a 26-ton lithium battery, the vessel operates with zero direct emissions and represents a glimpse into the future of sustainable logistics.
Recognizing increasing climate uncertainty, Telangana plans to reduce paddy cultivation from roughly 65 lakh acres to 35 lakh acres, encouraging farmers to shift toward pulses, all seeds and horticultural crops. It is one of India's largest examples of climate adaptation in agriculture.
In Chhattisgarh, more than 1.6 million trees have been planted across reclaimed mining land. The initiative aims to restore biodiversity, improve ecological health, and demonstrate how environmental rehabilitation can accompany industrial activity.
Meanwhile, research from the UK found that its net zero economy now contributes more than £100 billion annually, supports 1.1 million jobs, and has approximately £455 billion in future investment opportunities.
A separate study revealed that nearly half of adults spend less than 3 hours a week in nature. Yet countless participants described nature as a source of healing, emotional recovery, reduced anxiety, and improved well-being. As cities grow denser and hotter, access to green spaces may become one of the most valuable public health investments available.
This year delivered a harsh lesson for Ratnagiri's iconic Alfonso mango growers. Unseasonal rainfall, prolonged cold conditions, fungal attacks, pollution and later heat waves reduced yields by as much as 80 to 85% in some orchards. The consequences extended beyond agriculture. As genuine supply declined, concerns grew about look-alike mangoes entering markets under the Ratnagiri Alfonso label, threatening decades of trust associated with India's most celebrated mango. A new study projects that Ernakulam district in Kerala could experience the highest increase in summer temperatures among India's coastal districts by 2040. Average temperatures are expected to rise by 1.3 degrees Celsius, while rainfall could increase by approximately 9%. For cities, this creates a difficult balancing act, managing both urban flooding and urban heat simultaneously.
The World Meteorological Organization has warned that there is an 80% chance of El Niño developing and a 90% chance it will continue through November. Scientists warn that when El Niño combines with climate change, droughts, floods, heat waves and storms often become more severe.
Japan is preparing for Typhoon Jangmi while parts of Europe continue to experience unusually early and intense summer heat. The simultaneous occurrence of different climate extremes highlights how interconnected the global climate system has become.
The United States revealed plans to dismantle its Ocean Observatories Initiative, a network of more than 900 scientific instruments monitoring ocean health, biodiversity, and climate patterns. Losing such systems would weaken weather forecasting and climate understanding at a time when both are becoming increasingly important. President Trump has also announced a $700 million support package for coal plants and mines, arguing that coal remains critical for energy security and future electricity demand. Environmental groups strongly criticized the decision, pointing out that coal remains the most carbon-intensive fossil fuel.
As is usual, two futures are unfolding simultaneously. See you next week with more updates.